Forward TV. The world is thinking.
The Bible is full of anecdotes that prime the pump of treason. We have already, here I'm referring to something that I talked about earlier, which is the difference between the Geneva Bible and the King James Bible. The Geneva Bible is a translation of the Bible made into English, made by Calvinists in Geneva under the sway of John Calvin. And what it is it's a translation of the Bible into English that also has all these marginal notes that are incredibly smart alecky and dismissive of authority, such as kings. It takes opportunity. Like remember when the Egyptian Pharaoh commands that all the Hebrew boys be slaughtered, the babies be slaughtered, and the Geneva marginal notes makes clear that it is lawful and just to disregard kingly orders, which is why King James has a problem with this kind of commentary. The Geneva Bible is severely anti-Catholic and calls the Pope the whore of Babylon, and so that's why King James sponsors his own translation of the Bible, the King James version of the Bible, to get rid of all that smart alecky Protestant commentary. Let's see. The King James Version and the Geneva Version. Those prickly Protestant marginal notes are simply amplifying what is already in the text. I grew up on the King James Version of the Bible, the translation that was, by definition, supposed to be more tolerable to kings, and I would like to point out that by the time I was 8, I had already put on a puppet show about how people of faith are required to stand up to wrong-headed kings. Every summer when I was a kid, I attended Vacation Bible School. It was like arts and crafts camp, only churchier. Firing and glazing, ceramic, praying hands, bookends, that sort of thing. And we studied the book of Daniel's 3rd chapter, in which Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, commissioned a gold idol that his subjects were required to bow down to. Anyone failing to kneel before the image shall be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Kneeling before a false idol being an obvious violation of the 2nd commandment, 3 Jews on Nebuchadnezzar's payroll refused to worship another god. The 3 lawbreakers, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, are hauled before the king, who tells them that when he said that thing about the fiery furnace, he really meant it. They reply that perhaps God will save them from the flames, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Those words are insolent and bold, even when spoken by a felt puppet with glued-on googly eyes. The 3 hope God will save them, but if not, they will gladly burn. Nebuchadnezzar is happy to help them find out. He has Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego thrown into the furnace. To mimic the flames, my fellow Bible students and I rattled flashlights at the puppets, who remained perfectly still and perfectly unharmed, not a yarn hair on their heads singed. They have no hurt, marveled the king, who decreed that anyone from anywhere who spoke against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort. A happy ending.